welcome to Tinkering with Gever. I'm Gever, and this is my workshop on a very rainy and stormy day, which has destroyed our internet connection. So we can't do the show the way we usually do, which is live, and I'm recording this on my phone and then editing it and taking it to a place where I can upload the show. So this will be exciting. We're going to make it work with what we have, and what we don't have right now is time or an internet connection for a live show. So today we're going to be using scissors, tape, cardboard, and something with a sharp point. I've got a paper clip here that I've bent. There it is. A paper clip that I've straightened a little bit. That's a good sharp point. And I have a screw. And I'm going to show you two different ways to make a compass. And I've recorded those as time lapse so that you can see it happen very quickly. Number one, using a screw. So you'll need a piece of cardboard and a screw, some blue tape, a marker, and notice that the screw can be screwed into the cardboard. So the corrugation has to be going in this direction. Let the point of the screw come all the way out and then line up your marker. You'll want the marker to be the same height as the screw. We're going to make a little bracket to hold the screw in place, hold the marker in place, and just see if it's a good fit. Then a little bit of tape maybe to go through. No, I think we can just tape it right on top. It'll be plenty strong enough. Let's try that. Get some tape, run it across. I like to run it at an angle. It seems to hold on to the cardboard better if it's holding on to the front and the back. And then across, and then once around to kind of hold everything down. And now, put the tip of your screw down and swing the marker around. Number two, using a paper clip. We'll need a couple of things. Firstly, a paper clip and some tape again, a scrap of cardboard, a marker, and some scissors. Now we'll cut the cardboard down to a sensible size. Here I do about looks like 4 or 5 inches, which should be 12 centimeters. Now we straighten out the paper clip to make our point and then put a piece of tape on it, and I like to poke the paper clip through the tape so that the point is trapped as close to the edge of the cardboard as possible. That keeps it from wiggling around too much. Then, of course, you want to make sure that the marker and the paperclip point are poking down from the cardboard the same distance. Doesn't have to be perfect, just close. And of course, we'll do a little tape. And this seems to be holding pretty well, so I think I'll just try it. There we go. What a nice circle. Well, that was pretty cool. Now, let's use these compasses to explore some properties of one of my very favorite things, the circle. A circle starts with a center point, and that little point is the one spot in the universe that is the same distance from this circle in no matter what direction you go in. These things have names. This is the center of the circle. This is the edge of the circle. And if we're thinking about the whole distance all the way around, if this was our starting point and we walked all the way around, that length would be called the circumference That length all the way around is the circumference. Now there's another interesting part of a circle that has a special name. We call that the radius. This distance from the center point to the edge is the radius. And that's kind of interesting because there's another term, another word for the line that goes all the way across a circle. Whoops, my pen didn't quite make a mark. So this line that goes all the way across is called the diameter. And the diameter is just it's just twice the length of the radius in a straight line. So that's kind of interesting. All these things have names, and they also have interesting properties. So the radius, as you recall, I drew with our compass, and that means that this distance from this point to the point where I'm marking is also the radius. So if I turn it around and measure the other way, I can see that it's the same length in each direction, and that half of the diameter is equal to the radius. And then, what I think is really interesting is that if I mark the circle distance from this point to here, those 2 points have a special relationship to the whole circle. And if I just keep measuring and marking out around the circumference, all of those points, that one was really close to where I marked the diameter. That was just lucky. If I mark all of those points, whoops, I made a little mistake right there. Well, I bet it'll work. We can deal with a mistake. If I mark all of those points, I will get I need a different color. How about this color? I will get a beautiful geometric design that also has a special name. Almost there. We just have to be patient. Sometimes our straight edge, our ruler, doesn't fit on the page. We have to find the right angle to hold it. When I tried to put my ruler here, it ran up on this spiral binding. And I'll just put this one in. I think you see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6-sided hexagon. A 6-sided regular polygon. Regular meaning all its sides are the same length. So those 6 sides, that's kind of interesting, which I'll draw in another shade of green. Get my compass lined up. Where is it? There it is. This time I'm going to go around and make the whole arc from every point. And I'm going a little bit fast, so I'm not being as precise as I would like to be. Whoops. There we go. I almost missed one. Okay. So now I have this beautiful 6-petaled flower in here with all its petals. I can just give them a little color. I'm writing over all my notes, explaining all the terms. Look at that. I think that's cool. So this compass gives me an opportunity to make different sized circles by by moving the screw to a different location. And if I make some different circles, we can add to our pattern. Let's see, I'll use the pink color again. How about that? So now, oh my goodness, computers are making noise. Now I'm drawing different sized circles. And I'm just going to add these just to see what happens. And I'm going to the corners of the hexagon. This one is hard to draw. It's on the opposite side of the paper from me. So each corner is getting another circle added around it. Whoops, I made a little mistake right there. That's okay. It was supposed to go like that. So let's see, which part of this could I color in? I almost feel like this looks like a little person. If we looked at this and we drew the hands up here, look at how many fingers that person has. And then this would be the person's face. And then this would be the feet in here. And my producer, Sayuri, joined me on my computer while I was talking to you. Yay!
Hey Gever, Captain Banana here, and I have a couple of jokes for you today. What do you call a mosquito in a tin suit? A bite in shining armor. What do elephants and cars have in common? They both have trunks. That's it for today, but I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Those are some pretty bad jokes, Captain Banana, but thank you for that. We all need a bad joke now and then, and I look forward to seeing what you have for us tomorrow. Well, that's our show for today, and thank you for joining us. As always, be good to each other, be nice to yourself. Remember that the largest playground in the world is the one right up here, where you are free to play and roam wherever you want. Take care, everyone. That's the end of our show.